If I had no cash to spend, if I forget we had plans, when I feel like breaking down, ooh, you'd be there to hold my hand. Lost in my head, pull me back to bed. Oh, oh, when I feel like I got nothing left, I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got you. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. In today's video, I am going to set up a new bullet journal for the upcoming school year. I know a lot of you guys have followed me for bullet journal content, and I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but here's a bullet journal video finally. There will be more bullet journal videos coming in the future, but I just want to let you guys know that I have also decided to expand my content to study vlogs and study with me kind of videos. So I hope you guys will still support my channel, and if you're new here and if that's something you want to see, please hit the subscribe button. So for the first 2 pages of my bullet journal, I wrote down the 2020 and 2021 calendars. I know it's already August of 2020, but I still want to write the full calendar instead because I really like the look of a complete yearly calendar. Yeah. I usually don't go for these bright colors in my bullet journal, but since the cover of this notebook is really colorful and cheerful, I wanted to choose the colors that can complement my cover as much as possible. And I really like how the pages turn out. Moving on to the next 2 pages, I am making a semester overview spread. I'm also putting down a cute little sticker next to the title to jazz things up a little bit. And then underneath the title, I'm using 8 different brush pens to represent 8 classes that I'm taking this semester. I know 8 sounds like a lot, but we only meet once a week, and I'm also doing 2 classes online. It might be early to say, but it shouldn't be that bad. I'm just excited to be back in school and be busy again. So as you can see, I'm writing down 5 small calendars from August to December. And on the right side, this will be where I put down all the deadlines, quizzes, exams, projects, and any important events once I get my syllabi during the first week of school. And for each event that is corresponded to a class, I will use that specific color to highlight the event. This spread has always been a lifesaver for me during the past few years in school. I can always see what is coming up and have everything organized in one place. Next, I decided to make a timetable. This spread allows me to see a whole week at a glance. I know every week might not be the same, but this would be what an average week would look like. On the right side of the table, I'm putting down a bunch of brush pen swatches to represent different things that I will mark in this timetable. So the first 8 are from my classes schedule. I also use the same colors that I used in the previous spread to keep things consistent. And below that, I use 5 other colors to mark other routines such as workout, lunch, study time, study for Korean time, and YouTube. Since I know school can take up a majority of my time, and time is a very valuable thing in college, I want to use it wisely. Like, I don't want to just drown myself in school, but also have time for studying Korean or filming and editing videos as well as working out. This spread is also helpful when you need to schedule something during the week, and you can see exactly when you're busy and when you have free time.
and it don't really matter where we stay. 'Cause, babe,
for the next few pages in my setup, I decided to dedicate one page for each class that I'm taking this semester. So for each page, I wrote the title of the class on the top along with a cute sticker next to it, just, to make it look cute and less boring. And in each page, the first thing I include is required materials. This is the perfect place to put your required textbooks or anything else that you need for that class. And below that, I include a 16-week schedule table. So this is where I will track what lecture or unit I'm on, so it's easier to look back whenever I study for an exam. And the last thing that I include in each page is an assignment/grade tracker. So in this table, I can track what assignments I need to do along with due dates, the percentage of that assignment for the whole course, and finally the grade. Usually, I don't like the idea of looking at my own grade in my bullet journal, but I thought this would be helpful for me to see which course I need to improve on so that I can do well in all classes. Moving on, I want to make a quick and simple spread for YouTube. This is where I will put all of the video ideas that I can think of along with your suggestions. Recently, I have been having fun filming and editing videos for you guys, so I want to keep doing it while I'm in school and share my journey with you. So if you have any suggestions for my future videos, let me know. And then on the right page, I have a tentative video schedule to keep track of videos that I am going to post. The next few spreads are from my August monthly setup. I wanted to keep this video focused on bullet journal pages that can help you in school, so I decided to set up off camera. And the reason why I want to show you my monthly setup is because there are many other things for school that I want to track, but I find it more helpful when I track them every month rather than having a whole page at the beginning of the semester and forget to go back to that page. Like for example, in every month setup, I always have a space to write down my goals that I want to accomplish that month instead of making a goals page for the whole semester. And I'm also better at following small goals anyway. And then I always include a habit tracker to keep track of different routines such as skincare, workout, no spend, no sweets, no soft drinks, stuff like that. And of course, I also have a sleep tracker since I can easily lose track of time during school and end up sleeping for like 2 hours, and that is not good for my health. And lastly, I have an expense tracker so that I can control how much I spend during the month and what I spend on. So on the top, you can see I have 4 small dots for 4 different categories of spending. So for example, if I spend like $100 on textbook, I would put down textbook, and then on the cost page I put $100, and on the type column I would put like a small green dot to represent that it is for school category. And then CC stands for credit card. This is to track which credit card I use on that purchase, since each credit card has different spending limit. And here is the final flip through of all the pages that I mentioned throughout this video. I hope you find it helpful for your bullet journal as well. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you are going back to school this semester like I am, I wish you the best of luck. And thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye guys!